I can't be drafted. I'd be humping all the rugs.
Ancient Chinese secret.
We're gonna censor your feet. We're gonna censor your feet on YouTube, but we'll uncensor it on the Patreon version.
Okay, cool. We can do a close-up for Patreon if you want, but I need to get a percentage.
Yeah, you get a cut, obviously. You want a cut out of the $110 that we make a month that we split 3 ways?
That's kind of a lot.
It's kind of a lot, but I get
How many subscribers are there?
12.
12
like
and $110 a month is kind of a lot.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We got 2 guys paying us $30 each, so that's a huge part of
Snow
it.
Roach.
Snow Roach and Ian are the 2 guys. Do you know Ian?
I do. Someone help Ian.
Yeah. He's friendly, unless you don't think so.
No, I do.
Okay.
No, I do.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I was just trying. I was like, who's paying $30 a month?
Yeah.
Like in a non-derogatory way, obviously.
Right.
You know? I was just like wondering, like, who are the 2 highest payers?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I do have a dummy gunner question that I will ask later in this episode.
Is that highest paying?
Check.
Yes.
Check. We're still in it. We're good. Oh no. Oh no.
Do you want me to move my
on
feet?
Patreon, more stuff happens with the feet. No, I think we're good.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on that. Good.
Okay.
Everybody give me one loud check.
Check.
All
Czechoslovakia.
right.
Did it get all that?
I think so. You know who didn't get all of Czechoslovakia? Germany.
Hey. Shout out Czechoslovakia.
Shout out World Wars.
Yeah.
Shout out Czech Republic.
I think we're gearing up for the next one, dude.
That's so scary.
As of recording, oh shit.
Lou saw me in real time watch the first minute of a Kyle Klinsky video and then get up and open a beer and start eating chips.
It was incredible. I've never seen somebody put the news down immediately and go stress drinking. I was like, buddy, we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's going to be like, where were you when America declared war against Iran? And that'll be your story.
Yeah,
like,
that'll be my story.
Like, do you guys remember where you were when Trump entered North Korea for the first time?
No.
I remember. I was drunk.
I was at the gym. I saw it on a TV.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw it on a TV at Bell's Pizza, drunk as shit at like 3 o'clock in the morning or whenever it happened, you know. But
That sounds about
I have
right.
like a video of like shortly after we saw that happen.
There are so many Kennedy assassinations now, like in terms of
Yeah,
the thing that everybody remembers where they
all 3 of us
were.
got a buzz there. That could be the missiles are coming. Did you? I felt all 3 of our phones vibrate.
Mine was just a Snapchat
Oh,
notification.
thank God. It's
Mine
just
is
Jimmy.
mine is just Jordan Hansen. That's okay.
I was gonna say, wow, serendipitously, we all got kind of neat texts.
Yeah. Mine's a recap from 8 years ago when I was in New York City, which is kind of crazy.
Well, it's
Oh,
probably
that's sweet.
reminding you that place is going to be smoldering ash soon
Yeah.
enough.
Whew, glad
Well, it's
I'm-
not too late to just cancel your trip back home. And
That
just
is true. I do have the dogs with me, which is
wait
my
it
number
out.
one fear. Whenever I'm thinking about like something happening to New York, I'm like, how am I gonna get these big ass fucking animals out
Yeah.
of here? Because I'm not leaving without them.
Yeah, maybe just wait it out and see how the next week or so goes with, you know.
I gotta work.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's true.
Got to keep that economy
I
going.
gotta work,
chugga
dude.
chugga.
I
gonna
scheduled a
do-
dentist appointment.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I gotta
That
make-
wartime economy is going to be picking up here
So
soon.
you got all your medical stuff is in New York now? You don't come back for
No.
dentistry
I
or
didn't have anything before I moved, because I was like off my parents' insurance by the time I moved to New York.
Okay.
So, and then before that, I was already like not, which is terrible. And if you're watching this, you should get medical care regularly if it's available to you. But I
Hey,
haven't.
you know what? It's going to be available to everybody in the service. Welcome to the shit, everybody.
Join the army.
Yeah, you want government medical? You're going to be in the goddamn army,
government
son.
medical. I heard they're doing free blowjobs now too.
Hey, everybody's
folks.
doing their part.
There was one time
That'd be a wild branch of the service.
a few months ago, Blaine Hill had to bring me up on a show, and he forgot the name of this podcast, and he called it Chinese Defense Force. It was a bit of a Freudian slip because I was thinking Israeli Defense
I was going to
Force.
say,
probably.
good mix of the IDF and the CCP.
Yeah,
A
if
little
they gave
bit.
me something real good, I would blow soldiers. Like if I didn't have to like pay taxes.
I
or
was going to say,
something.
what about a
Really?
paycheck?
Something.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a
How many soldiers would you blow a month if it meant you don't have to
Also,
pay
yeah,
taxes?
how
Bonnie
mu-
Blue level. I'm just kidding.
Dude, She's gonna
I'm
be
getting
doing.
a box for the American soldiers. I'll tell you what.
She's gonna be doing her part. Can you imagine all the soldiers lined up in that line getting injections, and then they just go to a glory hole wall? There's just Rosie the Riveters on the other side, just going
I would
in.
dress up like Rosie the Riveter and suck some dick if the paycheck was big enough. From
The
the
new
American
that's the new
government.
version of USO shows.
I
I
They
want
don't-
Trump to give me the paycheck.
like
can-
instead of a USO show where it's like some dancing girls, they just blow you. That's it.
That sounds about right. Welcome to the Goon Force.
yeah. It's a different time.
It's a new branch of the military Elena's starting called the Goon Force.
Goon Squad, rise up! We need the Goon girls to come out here.
Yeah.
Boots on the ground.
Actually, Johnny is
Boots on the Goon.
the leader of the Goon Battalion.
When did I become the leader of the Goon Battalion?
You've always been the leader of the Goon platoon.
Probably, yeah.
We can go
Were
back.
you seriously me?
Unwilling. Oh, sure, yeah. I'm just carefully putting this back. There we go.
Between a commander and his first,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the government.
Speaking of the troops, we're drinking Black Rifle coffee.
We're gearing
we
up
are.
for it. We're
Not
getting amped up.
sponsored, but
Veterans of other wars are getting us ready for the next one. It is crazy because the other thing you were super concerned about was the draft.
yeah.
And
I was more in denial about it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the side of like I don't think it'll come to the draft.
no, I
Do you
think
think
if
they're
we,
going to do men and women since we're all
Yeah.
like, we're the same as you?
Yeah, but you guys are gonna
fucked
be
yourself
part-
with that.
well,
yeah.
no, they're going to be in the Goon platoon, dude. Be out there keeping the morale
Yo,
of the
if
troops
I
up.
go out there and they're like, no, you, like, it's like basically being like, no, you have to play softball. You're not allowed to play baseball with the boys. They're like, you
Yeah.
have to suck dick. You're not allowed a gun. Like, I'm going to be so mad.
You
Really?
just got
Oh.
a red cross on your
Yeah.
helmet. It's like, medic! What? I'm horny.
I'm horny.
Medic, I'm horny.
They're just
God.
bringing guys in on
I
stretchers. to you.
can't aim. I'm so horny. I'd love to fly this mission.
Jacksaw Ridge.
But there you go. Oh.
He's just like, I signed up just to give blowjobs. I don't want to carry a rifle.
I'm a conscientious objector, you see.
I'm a pacifist, really.
I just want to make the men feel good.
I'm not a conscientious objector. I'm a conscientious blower.
I'm a conscientious blower. I feel like it'd be disrespectful to shoot those people in the field too.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so.
Like it'd be like shooting. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
like they
well,
probably
the-
shoot
I
medics
don't know.
more as
The
well,
people whose
but-
job it is to blow everyone.
Yeah,
up,
like I feel like the opponents
I
would
don't
be
think
like,
they'd
we
be
gotta like.
Following the Geneva Convention, be like, because if you're blowing one dude and then they kill him, then you got to run and go on and blow the next dude. So I don't think they'd be aiming for the blowers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but
Yeah.
also like you're kind of valuable. Like maybe keep them alive, take them to your side.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so.
Here's a movie idea, right?
Uh-huh.
So we have the people that are like designated blowers, and that's all they do.
Right.
And we make the movie about two guys trying to desert, right? They're going AWOL, they're trying to escape the war.
Right.
So they like put on some other outfits. They don't know what it is, and it turns out it means that they're blowers now.
Yeah.
And so they have to like suck cock on their way out of the war.
That
like,
sounds about right.
it'd be pretty
I
good.
think there'd be a lot of
It'd be
guys
very
that would
comical.
be into that regardless.
Bring back like the early 2000s gay panic jokes, you know?
Like, oh no, here we go. It was like, oh, puppy chow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two large guys just unzip and
Yeah,
they're like,
like,
"Ooh."
That'd be rough, dude. Sucking trench dick. That thing is cheesed up, dog.
You guys have heard of trench foot?
trench foot. Yeah.
Jungle foot. What do they call it?
Whoa, hey now.
Well, that's what it's called, right?
Jungle
Take it
peen.
easy.
Jungle penis.
Jungle rot
Jungle
would be on
penis.
trench foot.
That's my favorite
Jungle
Spike Lee
rot.
movie.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's gross.
I'm trying to jungle snot, dude. You know what? I think I am going to join up, guys.
Yeah.
We've made the military sound fun again.
Yeah.
We have, and then they get to have those big parades for them and stuff now too. which
Well,
is
we had the
fun.
one, yeah.
I missed out on my chance to like get married and have a kid because that would help me out. That would have been good because that helps
No,
you.
that would just make you get down on one knee and be like, Dad's going to come back very different.
No, my grandpa got out of the draft because he was married with a kid.
I
During
feel like that
Vietnam?
doesn't do it. Was the kid
Yeah.
retarded? How the fuck would you get
well,
out
it was my
with a
dad,
kid?
so a little bit.
Walked
No.
into that one,
Like
John.
I truly feel like it would have to be like my child is like needs me.
Well, it was
You know
like,
what I- like,
d-
just
well, it was
having a
that,
kid
and then
isn't
he was
enough.
also in college.
Yeah,
So that
Okay.
helped him
Vietnam was very dodgeable if they're like, are you a productive member of society?
Right.
And then it was like,
too. If
okay.
not, we'll make you one.
Yeah, yeah. So it was, the racism in the draft, kind of a big thing in the 60s and 70s, and
Sure.
classism. Fortunate
Yeah.
son.
That's
being
over
about
now,
that.
though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Bring it all back. Square one. Ladies line up. Fellas line up. Everybody's
My
doing their
dad
part.
needs to become a senator. That's the
Yeah.
only way. CCR taught me that.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'd rather see. Like I want men and women to be equal, but I'm like I don't want to go. I would rather make the parts in America like they did in World War II.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, we were trying to do that, but we
You want to have the job
goofed
that
it.
that Oscar Schindler had.
That's like not on the other side of the ocean.
Dude,
yeah.
Elena's just releasing Latinos all over the country. you're free. You know,
I could have got more.
Dude, they're gonna be shipping those guys back to be like, just kidding, help make our tanks.
yeah, we need
Just
you. Actually.
kidding. Just kidding. Please come back.
Wow, so we're like officially in war then?
No.
Well,
But
as
we're
Well,
kinda-
then
recording-
why can't you guys tell me we're in war?
Because we haven't
okay.
officially been
You
in
think you're
war
gonna just
since
trick
World
a
War
lady?
II.
Right, we
Like-
can't. We are not officially in war because Congress hasn't declared war. But have we participated in
Us
unambiguous acts of war? Yes, we have.
Yeah, us trick a lady? Never.
No, we wouldn't. On this couch,
That
no
camera?
lady's ever been tricked on this couch.
Yeah.
It's called the consent couch.
Uh-huh.
That's what I call
Well,
it.
Couch
the
of
consent
consent.
couch.
I have a lady over and I say, this is the couch of consent, and she loves it.
Yeah.
She thinks that's
And
really
then-
cool.
No, a woman coined the term, really.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear.
Then from the shadows, I emerge with the camera going, how'd you like to make $1,000 to $5,000 a day?
Yeah. A woman told me it should be called the couch of consent, and I was like, "Oh, are you sure?"
It's better than the Nope futon.
The Nope futon? Is
The
that
Nope.
a real futon?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of Nope futons all around frat houses.
Nope
in
is
the
a funny
country,
one.
but
Like, do you want to have sex? You're like, nope.
Nope.
Nope,
My,
is hilarious.
Nope.
Yeah.
My go-to
I would probably
lately-
kill myself actually
on the
if that
Nope
was
futon.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's
If you
where I
were
would
like,
do it.
hey, do you want to take this back to my
And
place?
she goes,
Just,
"Nope."
nope.
I've been opening with Care for a Screw, and
Yeah.
it's honestly works like a charm.
For
really?
the
Oh.
craziest ladies, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Care
Like,
for a
Yeah,
if someone
just-
asks me, care
You
for
come
a
in, care
screw.
for a screw, and they're like, "I'm insane,"
What?
and you're like, "All right, nice." Yep.
I would kill myself if the response was nope, and I would kill myself if the response was absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If there's two opposite
Hang
ends of the
on.
spectrum.
Yeah.
No,
There's a
I
rejection
know,
and an
Johnny.
acceptance.
If you got an absolutely, the logical side of your brain, which is most of your brain, all left brain when it comes to pooning around, you'd be like, that translates to yes. Nice. Absolutely. You'd be like, I didn't like how you said it, but let's go.
Yeah, I'm renaming this the Absolutely couch.
Absolutely couch.
Absolutely. She's going to make your toes curl.
Gee whiz. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Me, a screw? Boy, howdy, you shouldn't have.
I've been
Right.
caring for one.
right. Yeah, are you
I've
like?
been itching for a screw these days.
Are
I
you-
tell
are
you what, my loins.
Hey-
Are you fucking the cast of Little House on the Prairie?
Excuse
my
me.
daughter, she's sick.
Excuse me,
Oh,
darling.
Mary Beth is sick. Gotta
I'm
get her to the
hankering
well.
for a bust.
Put down the loom and
Say,
Come
miss, you want to go?
relieve me.
You want to go play hide the hamster over by the well over there?
hide the hamster.
Yeah. Is that a?
Hiding the hamster? Yeah, sure, man.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys ever hide the hamster?
hmm
I'm doing a you. I'm making up phrases.
No. The hiding the hamster's real.
Hiding
Yeah.
a hamster. That sounds like needle in a haystack.
Little
Like you
bit.
could kind of
It's
like
up
say that
there
about
with-
anything. Like
Yeah,
hiding
yeah.
a hamster.
Hiding a
It's like
hamster?
hiding a hamster.
Or hunting for hog. You know, that's up there.
Sure.
Yeah.
For hog.
Elena's out there on a hog hunt, dude.
Yeah, I'm riding the back of a hog,
Yeah.
hunting men
Like a-
with small penises.
Just a Texas Ranger up in her
With small
helicopter
penises?
hunting
Fuck!
for razorback.
You're going around on a hog.
You can't
I'm
hunt.
killing all uncircumcised
You,
men.
you can't hunt the small penises. You got to let them grow.
I collect foreskin.
That'd be. I want each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi foreskins, and I want my foreskins.
I feel like we literally riffed that already.
Did we already?
Yeah.
But Nazi foreskins.
Well, we're all the way back around.
That's
Who cares?
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
Inglorious Bastards, but foreskins instead of scalps.
Oh, okay.
It's a pretty good,
Okay.
pretty good riff.
Still Nazis though.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Which is honestly, you're helping them, you know. But also, you're upsetting them because they're Jews now. If you give them if you circumcise them.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Does
that's-
that make you Jewish? Are
Well,
you-
every
It's
Jew
part
is
of the path.
every Jew, I think it's like a rectangle and a square thing. Like every Jew's circumcised, but not everyone who's circumcised is a Jew.
yeah,
you know.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I just learned about brisks.
What is that?
The iced tea or the penis removal.
The penis removal
Gotcha.
and the mouth blood, and
What is that?
it's like a very traditional.
Yeah, it's
I don't
where
think a lot of
rabbi
Jewish people
goes
do it
around,
anymore.
yeah.
Rabbi kind of like cleans the blood up with his mouth.
Oh yeah, they suck it up with their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the moil.
like- yeah.
I
that-
told my cousin that, and it was pretty hard to live in our community for a couple days afterwards because he was pretty upset.
still a
And I was like,
little-
"It didn't happen to you."
Listen,
Right.
it's just a little baby cock blood,
It's just
and
a
when
little-
you say it like
in an
that,
adult man's
it's
mouth.
kind of fucked.
Yeah.
When
yeah.
you go, it's literally just baby cock blood. Everybody relax. In a grown man's mouth.
That's crazy because it's also a huge ceremony. Like people come and watch, and so
Be wild if it wasn't important.
watch the
It'd
rabbi
be
go,
crazy if that
if
was.
they didn't watch, it would
Oy
be
vey.
pedophilia.
Yeah.
I just
Right.
need to say that.
it's got to be a show.
Thank
Yeah.
God there's witnesses.
Get him.
He did because he done did a good job.
yeah, yeah.
Get him! My boy still got foreskin. Get him back in here.
I'm starting to think you're just in this job for the baby cock
Man,
sucking.
imagine the next kiss though. That's a rough one. We've talked about rough kisses
yeah,
on
yeah.
the podcast
the next
before.
next time you kiss that rabbi.
Yeah, whoever that rabbi is
rabbi's
going
not-
to next.
That sucks.
Not
What
they
were
don't make a mouthwash that gets that out.
No, yeah.
You know, holy water is the only thing.
baby cocklet. Yeah, you'd have to go to a church and the priest would be like, "I got something for you."
The
Actually-
Catholic priest would be like, "Oh, I know exactly what you're dealing with. Let
Yeah,
me
unzip
cleanse you of your
fly,
sins."
yeah.
Actually, the only thing that washes out the taste of baby cock blood is baby ass blood. So that kind of creates
or
Yep.
Catholic priest semen.
it's
Yeah.
just a train.
You have to go into confession.
Yeah. By the end of the day, you're Bonnie
Confession
Lou.
turns into glory hole.
Yeah, well, the confessional just has a hole in the screen. Like, what the fuck is this?
Like the Sydney Sweeney soap.
Yeah,
Have you guys
yeah.
seen that? Everyone's
Bath
so mad
Have
water
we
about
bliss.
seen it? I think Johnny's got a bar.
I did not buy a bar.
I would say it was like limited edition. You would have really had to like jump on that.
No,
and be
you and,
prepared to get one.
and now people are selling it on eBay for like hundreds of bucks.
That's crazy. A lot of people are mad that there's like a lot of women are like it's so gross that there's a hole in the middle of it, and I'm like, anything.
Wait, what?
It's kind of funny.
There's literally a hole in the middle of the soap. Like the idea is like that you'd fuck the soap, but it's like we're gonna be like an uptick
Or an
in clean
ingenious
penises.
way to
Yeah.
clean a peen.
I
Yeah.
would say uptick. That, like she's a genius, honestly.
I saw an interview with her
How
about
many
it.
dirt? No, never mind. I take that question all the way back.
I read an interview with Sydney about it, and she was like,
I
"Oh, I
can't
did it."
read when she's around.
She
dude.
was like, "I did it because it was funny," and she's like, "And if this is a way that helps men take better care of themselves, then that's great."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I don't see a problem with this."
I do respect her for just fully like if people are going to like sit around and sexualize you anyways, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Because she's like a very versatile actor. I mean, she's played.
She's great.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she was in what's the one that they made
I
about
think she's gonna bring back
Charlie
the term
Manson.
actress.
Oh, the Charles Manson.
the Charlie.
movie?
Yeah,
Uh,
like
Oh, she's
Upon a
Once Upon a Time in
in
Hollywood.
Once Upon a-
Yeah,
like-
she's in that.
like what she plays in that. Like she plays so many roles that are so diverse that are not about her being hot at all.
Yeah, did you see the
And so
movie
it's-
Reality?
I haven't seen it.
So she's great in and that's a movie that's like it's all based on the real FBI transcripts of this woman who was confronted by the FBI because she leaked documents to the Intercept.
I have seen this.
Okay, yeah.
It's all like set in like
It's all
her
set like in her house,
in her
yeah.
one room. Yeah,
and
it was
the
a great
entire
movie.
script is the actual transcripts
Yeah.
from the. But like they make her look so normal in that movie.
Yeah.
Like my parents watched it and I explained to them, I'm like, she's like a huge sex symbol, and they're like, my dad was like, that woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So like,
like,
she
we used
was
to
gonna
have
do
Farrah
that-
Fawcett
She's got a
back in
full
my day.
dress on there, son. Glasses and her hair's up? I don't think so.
She's
no.
she's no Charlie's Angels, son.
It is crazy how much the frumpy look will it works on me. It's camo netting every time.
Yeah.
Every time there's a hot girl about, but she chooses to be like, I'm just wearing plain stuff. I go, get a load of this swamp donkey. And then Two hours later.
You would be like the
It
guy.
works on me, dude.
You'd be the guy in a '90s movie who doesn't realize the girl is hot. 'Cause she has
I've
a
never
ponytail and
realized. I'm
glasses.
such a
Yeah.
fucking idiot. I told
Yeah.
you about the one girl who said she
Yeah.
wasn't hot,
Yeah.
and then I was like, well, I guess I believe you. I thought you were good looking, but you said you were not. So
And I
that
believe
sucked.
women.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
do
"All
believe
right,
it."
that's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
real bummer because I thought you were good, but I guess I'm a fucking moron. Like, whoops.
Yeah, the ultra progressive guy who believes all women when she says she's not hot, and you're like, yeah, no, you're ugly.
No,
as
but
fuck.
those dudes, they're snaking
Busted.
still.
Yeah,
I walk
yeah.
away going like, look at this fucking plain Jane that came up.
But the
to
other guy
me.
was like, yeah, no, you're disgusting. I
Yeah.
definitely don't
Like,
want to have sex
eh,
with you.
fucking-
And touch her hand,
No,
comfort her.
I would never. A pat on the back, top of the
Pat
back.
on her
going,
ugly
We were.
back.
I was
Yeah.
at. I was at Blind Pig a couple weeks ago, and
pat on her razor.
there was a
back.
girl on stage. It was like her first time doing stand up. She was like a college age girl, and she's on stage, and Luke Nesbitt's trying to talk to me about something, and I was like, "Shh, quiet! I gotta listen to her set so I can tell her she did a good job." I was
men.
joking. It was a joke.
Yeah, I was like, Johnny,
I did not
you
actually tell her.
savage.
men.
I did not actually tell her she did a good job. I just said that to Luke because I thought it would be funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And he laughed. and other
Did she
people.
do a good job?
Guess
I
we had to
didn't
be
even pay
there.
attention.
No, okay, so no.
No, she did pretty.
When
she did
someone's
fine.
doing a good job, you don't have to pay
She did
attention
fine for her
to know.
first time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't say a word to her.
That's
so
crazy. Was she hot?
Didn't even notice.
Didn't even
Yeah,
notice.
hair up, full dress.
yeah. Fake frump.
Like, what is that movie? Is it She Saw That?
Yeah.
The one where the guy goes on the date.
Yeah, she takes down the ponytail and takes off the glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Her dad. She like lives with her dad.
Yes.
Yikes.
Rachel Lee Cook is the girl in that one.
Yeah.
They spoofed that.
I remember that because
yeah.
her name was like Lainey or something.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah,
like, close
like
to
a
my
homely name, like
yeah.
Lainey.
Well,
yeah.
my name's Alaina, so I was like, oh, this girl's like me.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was like ugly and
You
weird,
identified
so I,
with
like,
her?
identified
Were you an
with it.
ugly and weird kid?
Oh yeah, I was like 80 pounds freshman year of high school, like very small,
Oh, wow.
like very like skinny weird, you know.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
It was like,
Did you have
my
weird
nickname
posture?
was Bones. Yeah,
Bones.
Bones, like
That's
skin
crazy.
and.
Were you in glasses all the time?
No, I
Because
didn't
when I
have
met
glasses
you,
as
you
a
wore
kid.
glasses. So
Yeah, I do wear glasses. I still have glasses. It's not like that severe. Like I'm farsighted.
Oh, okay.
But when I worked at the insurance company, I would get like massive headaches from being on the computer all day, like
Sure.
up close.
Yeah.
So I got glasses for that, and then now my eyes are just fucked because I've been wearing glasses, you
Sure.
know, for whatever. So
Stop trying to get out of the draft. You don't
I
need your
have
eyesight
glasses.
to
I have a
work
bone
for the
deformity.
boys.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna do well in the army.
Yeah, list everything that's wrong with
Look
you.
at me.
Oh no, she's very bendable.
She's bendable.
Oh,
I've been
no.
molested. I can't hold a firearm.
If anything,
Now's the time.
give her a machine gun and let her cook.
If you send me to Iran, I will kill myself.
That's good. I will also kill
I
myself.
will kill myself.
If you give me a gun,
That'd
it's
be-
turning right back around at me.
That'd be crazy. You guys land, get your parachutes off, grab your weapons, and blow your brains out in front of the Iranians. They're like, "What the?"
I would do
fuck?
it while I was in the air so that I could like have like
I don't know.
float down like a
Elena, what if
fucked
I
up
told you
message.
you
Oh.
might not be able to kill the one, but there's plenty of them over there?
Yeah, there's plenty of molesters that you
Yeah.
can
Oh
take
yeah,
out.
yeah. Oh, and then this is
What-
Some,
yeah.
that,
Guy
some
who-
that
You
we've
should be in
installed.
charge of the
There's many
torture.
allies of ours that are also molesters.
I
over
thought of this just now, and it might not be funny, so I'm running a risk here. But
Do it.
guy
On this podcast,
guy who treats getting drafted like the military, like he's being selected for a jury. He gets called for the draft, and he's like, I don't like black people.
I'm racist."
I'm actually racist.
I'm pretty racist.
And they're
That
like,
wouldn't work.
perfect.
They'd be like, against who? Would be like, I guess Islam's. Be like, you're in, buddy. Like, fuck. He called them Islams. like, oh hell.
You got the terminology wrong. That's how
yeah,
you know
yeah,
it's
you're
racist.
going front lines, dude.
I know someone that was in the army. I can't be a part of this trial.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, just
I
like-
knew somebody.
I knew somebody that was in
Sorry,
the army.
I recognize the guy we're fighting.
We went to high school together. Actually, there's
yeah.
a
What
conflict
about-
of interest here.
All right, what about the guy who acts like getting drafted like he's being hit on?
I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, actually, I'm
that's
good.
funny.
I'm taken already. No, I'd love to. You seem cool. Sharp outfits, but I'm sorry. It's
That's
just not
it.
for
Every time a recruiter tries to stop me, I go, in another life.
me. Listen, I
Not
would
this
love to
one.
go home with you. I really would, but I got somebody I care about already. I got to get back to my squishy waifu pillow.
There was one time I saw my dad get approached by a woman we were at a Club Med in like Singapore, and my dad we were hanging out at a pool, and a woman came up to my dad and was like, "Hey, I'm on this trip alone. I was wondering if you'd like to spend the day together."
What the fuck?
And my dad goes like, "Oh, I would, but my wife is here with me."
That's crazy that he said I would.
Well, it was, yeah, it was
That's
something
wild
like
that he was like, yeah. If
and then she walks, but no, the crazier part is that he said, "My wife is here with me."
Uh-huh.
He didn't say I'm married. He
He
said,
said my wife is with me.
my wife is here.
Listen, if she would just fuck off,
I
I'd
would
hang
get
out with
caught.
you.
And I
if there
know-
was no repercussions coming my way,
Right.
I absolutely would.
And I'm not making claims about my dad in infidelity. I'm just saying my dad picks words very badly, famously all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was the worst thing he could have said in front of his then 11-year-old son.
He's like, son, that's how you say yes with a shitload of a nose. And you learn
That's
it.
how you go, absolutely not. Disgusting.
Sliding a key across. She takes her sleeping medicine around 9:30.
I remember that one time. Do you remember?
Roofie your own wife just so she goes to bed so you can go out. Honey, you stay here. I'm going to go walk the dog.
Not even for sex, to like hang out with a lady all day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
because
Just
she
to, like,
came
walk
alone.
around.
Like,
Yeah.
but
was that her plan? Also, you went to Singapore and you're like, I'm just gonna find like
I assume
I
sex
feel
was
like
on
that
the
is a
docket.
dude, like
thing.
with a kid,
Sex-
and I'm gonna approach him and his
honestly,
kid.
yeah. Again,
Yeah.
that sounds like Southeast Asia sex touring.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
she's like, I have an 11-year-old daughter. They could check up.
They could, yeah.
Yeah.
They could play. Say a couple play dates, and then Johnny's like,
Oh, 11
well,
years
she's
old. I was already rubbing it on the carpet by then. I
Oh
was
my
pretty,
God.
You know, like-
just like a dog. Like, feels good, and done.
anytime Ashley Tisdale was on screen, brother.
Who's that?
Sharpay from High School Musical.
Yeah.
Of course.
I liked her from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That was my
Yeah.
that was my in.
I always identified
I don't
with
know,
Ashley
but, yeah.
Tisdale a lot. She was
Yeah.
just a blonde girl.
She's the blonde girl.
Yikes,
and she's
run.
the
I'll
one
hold
that-
them off.
And
And she's being bullied by a rich Asian lady.
yeah, I really identified with that. I'm just kidding.
Wow, dude.
I identified with that because my mom was the rich Asian.
Yeah, I
lady
was going to say, if
bullying
your
me.
mom's
Yeah.
the rich Asian lady, your dad owns the hotel. It's like, uh-oh.
Mhm.
Yikes.
Yeah. I was gonna say that fuck, I forgot. I lost the train of thought. I'll
That's
come back
okay.
to it. It was probably more about rubbing on the carpet. I don't know.
All good things to get you out of this man's army. I can't be drafted. I'd be humping all the rugs. And you know how many there are over there?
Yeah, I can't stop jacking off all the time.
Dude, the amount of Persian carpets you'd have to stop. Like, excuse me, Sergeant. I'll just be a second.
My trigger finger has a callus on it from jacking off. I can't. Imagine that. You have a callus on the inside
Sorry,
of your hand.
I've jacked this hand to oblivion, officer. I can't. There's no way. There's no way. Unless you're going to train me to be ambidextrous, we're losing this war.
They'll get you on the ones and twos keyboard.
Yeah.
Be like,
They'd
not-
find a job for me.
yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like you're part of the goon platoon again. They don't know what mouth's behind that wall, son. Get over there. Elena's now in charge of teaching you.
I rose up the ranks. I don't have to suck dick anymore.
That's a great women empowerment story that women now have
Yeah.
to train men to suck cock.
yeah, in the for the army.
Yeah, for the army.
For the army.
Some,
Yeah,
t-
for the-
some
for the
tells me there'd be.
Militant levels of cocksucking happening.
Yeah.
I would also say
They're not doing it right. You fucking maggot!
Yeah.
the general of that would be gay dudes, though.
Drop to your knees, maggot.
Man, drop to your knees, maggot. Are you an idiot?
I could see
No
them
teeth.
bringing back "Don't Ask, Don't Tell," and they're like, "Actually, we're gonna ask, please do tell." And every gay guy's like, "We're sending you to a different squad."
If I get one tooth, you're dropping and giving me 20. Sucks.
20 sucks.
Just a new invention by Raytheon. That's 2 mouth guards you put in. It's all gums. Just a Boeing fucking blowjob machine.
Boeing, oops, all gone.
Oops, all gums. Lockheed Martin's jacker.
Hey, that would make it easier. I'll take it. I'll take it over killing Iranians.
Well, we have to do
You're
something.
gonna be
if we're gonna
draining
send
Iranians, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be out there deflating balls.
Well,
What are you doing?
well, I'm scared of war, fellas. As much as we're joking, I'm terrified.
What are you talking about? You get to sit back and tell the boys how to suck.
You did move yourself to the most
I
targeted
did move
city.
myself to an area where I could die, so
Yeah,
that's a little
yeah.
worrisome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't even feel it then.
I'm in
It's
Brooklyn
just,
though. I'm
it's
not
gonna
like
be a
at the
white
epicenter.
flash.
Yeah,
You're
we're
like,
gonna
what
get hit by
fuck
the
is
fallout, and we're just gonna be like fucked up.
See, like I feel like if I lived
I
in
gotta tell you-
Manhattan, I would, but I feel like even Brooklyn's far enough away that I wouldn't die right away.
Nah,
I think
they
I'd have
will.
to live in mass chaos for like a
That-
little while before
That's
I
true.
did die.
The 5 boroughs are targeted. It's not just gonna be one.
But like,
But no, if you get hit directly, it is a blessing because if you're like us and you just get hit by the fallout, you will be, we'll be these like toothless troglodytes with like messed up hands, limping that will haunt our families for generations.
yeah. See, but I've
And
always
that's even
been
before the
wanting
war.
to be that.
Can you imagine after the bombs fall?
I don't know. I was a really anxious kid. Like I remember I would have like these once I learned about 2012 and like the Mayan calendar when I was in 6th grade, I would like scream and cry. Like once a month I would have like a full-blown panic
So
attack.
you've always had an apocalyptic mindset.
I've always had an apocalyptic mindset, and it's always been the mindset of like, how are we going to survive this? So I've always imagined myself as like a toothless, 6-legged person, you know,
Well,
like
then
surviving.
thank God you got out of Williamston.
Well, do you think? I think
Zing.
that the answer to that is just like maybe we don't, you know, and then you gotta find comfort with the answer that maybe you won't.
See, but I've never, because I would like scream and freak out, and I think my mom was kind of getting tired of the whole thing. So I'd be like, "What are we gonna do? What would we do? What like I'd ask once a month, like, what are we gonna do when the Mayan calendar ends?"
Yeah.
And then my mom would be like, "Feed me to the dog." like she'd be like, "I don't want to live through that, Alaina," and that
Yeah.
would send me on a whole other tangent about how like my mom would just die.
Right.
My mom would give up and die. So
That sucks. That sucks. Knowing
not
that your
very
parents-
funny, but just something true about me. I slept on my parents' floor until I was 14 and didn't stay the night at anyone's house ever.
And kids at school thought you were weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude, crazy.
Bones sleeps on the floor.
Sleeps on the floor. So I was like freaking out about 2012 and sleeping on my parents' floor and like geting molested at the same time.
God damn.
Honestly,
It was all the same year for me. Like,
That's what we call a pretty evil hat trick of childhood.
no, hang on now. We're unpacking it. We're figuring it
it was all
out.
the same year, just a lot. And so I think maybe I would have been less worried about the Mayan calendar had I not been getting molested, but or
you
the
would've
other
been-
way around.
Would you not have been more worried because you have more?
Yeah, something tells me that would throw you off for a little bit.
Yeah.
You would, you're not always thinking of the calendar.
Because I always find
Yeah.
that the people who are most concerned with stuff that has nothing to do with them are the people who don't have anything going on in their life.
Well, yeah,
Like
and
the
that,
biggest losers I know are always like, "Oh, Ukraine." I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, all
agree.
right.
I don't know, but not a lot
Like,
was
talk
going
to your
on
daughter.
other than that.
Yeah,
I think.
It's like, brother, clock in.
yeah.
Brother, clock in it.
I
Yeah.
think they were just like, if we let her do it enough, she'll grow. And I did. I grew out of it. I stopped doing it.
Oh,
Went
good.
into my own room. Right around the time I started smoking weed, I was like, we need a little space.
Oh, yeah. Correlation or causation?
Yeah, right around the time I started stealing drugs from my parents.
Somehow
I was
that's
like,
when I
can't
became
sleep
less
when you're
worried
40.
about
Hey guys,
stuff.
I found a way to make it stop.
Honestly, probably. I don't know. Were you guys fine kids?
No.
You slept fine and stayed at people's houses?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I went to sleepovers. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't do sleepovers. I would always
I mean, I.
be the last one up and call my parents.
Oh.
The amount of
okay.
times I've woken up someone else's parents to be like, "Hi, Mrs. Smith, I'm going home." Like,
Oh wow.
is crazy. I would do it almost every single
So
time.
you just had anxiety about sleeping in a
Yeah.
place that wasn't. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I would like. I actually still do this to this day. When I'd go to bed, I'd like wrap my blankets around my ears because I had this fear that like somebody was gonna come like whisper in my ears in my sleep
Ooh,
or something.
that's a real fear. I
Or
don't like that.
And I will do it to this day unless somebody else is in the room with me. Like if I'm sleeping alone, I still like kind of cover my ears.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm like, I don't know if it's a sleepover or if I'm sharing the bed or something
Nice,
like
Johnny Fucks.
that. Or whatever.
Hang on, on or off?
Ah!
Yeah, wait, hang
That
on.
was
On or off? because we've talked about this recently on the pod.
Wait, what?
Johnny's
Off what?
ability to turn people all the way off.
That was an off moment.
I
Keep
was
going.
not trying to turn anyone off.
It doesn't matter what you're trying to
was
do.
leaning
You
into
can
the-
walk by the TV and still hit the off button even though it's not on.
No, I was leading into the goofball moment. I was not trying to be sexy on the show.
Wait, can you
well,
try
know,
then?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
I
matter.
would
what
like
was
to
gonna
see
say.
it.
Yeah, sultry wink at the camera.
Yeah,
now.
give me
We
a
won't look
genuine.
at you.
Oh no, he's already
We won't
doing
look at
it.
you.
You-
No, he's already doing it. Look, I love doing this. We flared it up in him. He doesn't know.
Flared
But
what
no,
up?
it's like Mr. Hyde's in there right now. Because Dr. John's out right now, like, guys, we're goofing around. Mr. Hyde's like, I fuck good. And I won't. Look at it. I love watching it happen.
You're projecting it on.
No,
me.
I'm not. I'm bringing it out of you.
You're not bringing it out.
Let him
dude.
bring it out. You got a date later.
I-
Let him bring it out.
I'm
Dude,
not-
it's already out. Look at him.
It is not out.
That might be why it's out.
It is deep in there.
Yeah, there we go.
It is deep inside of me.
Yeah.
That rules, dude.
Sorry.
See? Now everybody's off again.
There we go.
And reset. Damn.
I think we could say off.
Off. Oh, flaccid.
And good.
Reversing. Apropos of nothing, I do need to go to the restroom right now. I gotta go. I'm so turned off. I'll be right back. Oh, God. Everybody have a sip, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
Gear up. Get that black rifle in our system.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of make me have to poop.
Yeah. Well,
On or off,
that
fellas?
Depends on the poop.
yeah. I think there's poop is the most attractive word you can use for doing it because shit is not.
Dude, I
Like
do
like
this.
if a guy said, "Can I poop on you?" or if a guy said, "Can I shit on you?" Poop sounds more palatable, right? I think.
Nah, I think if you're going the aggressiveness of shit, like
Yeah.
you're already, if you're into shit
like,
on
nope.
somebody, you're not gonna go, hey, can I poop on you? It's like, nah, dude. If that's their thing,
Yeah.
they're saying it.
Hey, do you think I could poop on you?
Yeah, yeah. There's no
Hey,
way
can
you're
I,
into
Can I
wild.
drizzle a steamer on your back?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, if I'm in that situation and let's say I'm down for it, I'd probably shit maybe.
Oh, really?
Like,
Because it's
Like, I'm gonna
dirtier.
shit on
it's
you, you
hotter.
slut.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it'd be up
Yeah.
there
I'm
with
gonna
being,
poop on you, you whore.
like, yeah, like Johnny, you've never
Like,
once
you
gone.
sounded like a 1940s
I'm gonna
orphan.
poop on you, lady.
You've never once gone like, oh, suck on my pee pee. Like it's like not up there, dude.
Yes, I've never once said that.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never said that.
I've absolutely, yeah.
Let me.
I did. I the first time I saw boobs as a kid,
All right.
and I was touching them. First time I was like touching boobs. I said, "You have great boobs," because
Hell
I
yeah.
thought saying tits would be like too like.
But you were a kid.
I was like 13,
All right.
something like that.
So yeah.
But I was like,
Yeah.
I love your boobs.
Well, if she, assuming she was also 13,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they are
yeah,
sure.
boobs. They are boobs at that point.
They are boobs.
They're
yeah.
like boobies.
47
Like
year
the
old.
borderline boobies.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You never know with his Thailand stories though. Like
Yeah.
you could have been a 47-year-old woman as your
could've
dad
been
took
a
you to a
47-year-old
grocery store.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it was
47-year-old
also
man.
endearing. I was speaking as myself. I wasn't trying to be, I wasn't like, oh, killer mams. I was just trying to be
Yeah.
like, talk like I did,
Killer
Yeah.
Mams is so funny, dude.
If someone said that to me,
That
I'd be
could be the
like,
name of
"What
the
are you
podcast.
Dude, Killer
referring
Mams.
to?"
Get a load of these mams, huh?
Mams I would need you to specify which part of my body you were
A
speaking
grams.
of. I've never
we're
heard of
we're
that.
talking about mammograms.
Mams are boobs.
Okay.
Gams are legs.
Gams.
Yeah.
What are yams?
Ass.
Yes.
Is it?
Ass is
Yeah,
yams.
Yams brought it out of Richard Pryor.
Okay.
Let's keep explaining women's bodies to you.
Yeah.
This is
in the most
We're-
respectful
whoa,
way possible. might I
mansplaining.
add.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Only in words that rhyme with ham. How many more can we say to cover the body?
Goddamn.
The goddams, you got the goddams, and those are connected to the
Yams.
cans.
The no way fams.
The hams, yeah. The hams are out there.
Hams, yeah.
Yeah.
That's in hamstrings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Hams?
What are hams?
Ham hocks?
Are those the sides?
It's either it's
I think
cheeks
of hocks
and
like
boobs.
this side.
Well, a ham hock is on the side.
Yeah,
But
which is what you just said.
some hams would be up top.
Well, I don't need to
Or
worry about
down
any
low.
of this, so. When guys see my boobs, they say, "Oh my God, nice boobies."
They go, "Good Lord, we got a board."
Yeah, dude.
She's gonna be in the goon platoon taking on the horde.
I did go in for a mammogram, and I took my shirt off, and they were like, "We are gonna have to do an ultrasound today."
Wow.
I don't know if you guys know anything about mammograms, but they have to like take a plate and like
The
smush your boobs
squishy
in between
thing.
it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, you're getting nipple if we go there." So like, we do have to
They're
do
like, all right, we're gonna bust out the grease gun and get the old ultrasound.
for real. Yeah. So
Wow.
if anyone.
So
just
were they
telling you.
were they like because
They like didn't even attempt
we
it.
could
you know?
do
Oh,
this.
Yeah. No, I was like, I kind of went in being like, I'm concerned about the ability to. I don't know if that's a procedure I am qualify for.
Oh, okay.
Like I like mentioned it up top, kind of. I was like, I don't have a ton of.
Thank
breast
God they don't have
tissue
to
explore.
smash our nuts to check. That'd be rough.
That'd be crazy.
Like, all right,
and
put your balls in this vice thing.
also apply radiation.
Yeah.
Was the other thing.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
got no radiation, and they still got pictures of the weird.
Kind of
thing.
If they
seems
radiate our
rude.
balls,
Why?
we'll be-
Why don't they just ultrasound everybody then?
Yeah.
If it's a safer procedure.
Because it's not as good of a, so like for me specifically, I have like a weird thing in my boob, and
Yeah.
they looked at it, got like swollen during my period.
Yeah.
So they're like, maybe it's like a cyst or like a fibroid or whatever, but it had gone down by the time I went in for the procedure. So when they looked at it, they were like, I can't really tell what it is because it seems very superficial, but also it appears to be up against the breast wall. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have a lot of breast tissue, so it would make sense that it looks
Gotcha.
like that. You know?
Superficial titties could
Like,
have been the name
like
of
I
the
do have
pod.
superficial
Yeah.
titties, kind of. So then they went back in and they put like this gel pad over the area and did like a second
Yeah.
imaging because I guess making it thicker helps it see further.
Yeah.
So
Hey, John,
I went in
I'm-
for a second one and they got good pictures of it.
I'm gonna say it off.
Really, I was really enthralled with the guy.
Hey,
No, I was really interested.
let
in
us
that.
know in the comments, on or off.
I feel like to make people feel less bad about it and like have to tell you in the moment that they don't have the boobs for it, just
Yeah.
have a questionnaire that says like, you know,
What's your cup size?
righteous rack or
Yeah,
or chicken
yeah,
nips, you
yeah,
know,
for real.
circle one or something. Because that's the cup size is like it is a question that's like very personal, but then it's also like it makes sense why a doctor would need to know that ahead of time. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, you need to know
It's
what
like
you're
why
like dealing with.
when they ask, "Are you sexually active?" and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I guess that's important. I've never found out why, but apparently they need to know that.
They do need to know
Apparently they really need me to say no every time for
that is like that was a thing too where they're like, is there any chance you're pregnant? And I'm like, no. Like there's not a single shot.
Right.
Like I'm having sex twice a year for maintenance for 3 years running.
just
so.
to check
Just
it.
to make sure
everything's
that I can.
Still good, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so when they asked that, then like I like they're like, are you sexually active? And I'm like, no. And they're like, do you smoke? I'm like, yep. Do you drink? Yep. Like, yes to everything but sex. Like,
That's-
I am just living the fast life without having sex.
Yeah, no, you're like 2/3 a degenerate.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
almost a full degenerate.
But I'm like a prude.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm like a drug addict, but I'm a prude.
That is pretty funny.
I'm not a drug addict. Don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
why I said that.
No, yeah, she's not a drug addict.
Don't know why I said that.
Nope.
Nope. Not me.
That's-
no siree.
That is the pronunciation of nope is like it reminds me of the when OJ did that interview where they were like, are you sure you didn't kill her? And he's like, no, I did not. And they're like, you didn't kill her, and he's like, nope.
Nope.
And it's so good. I'm like, that's an innocent
Well,
man,
welcome
dude.
back to the Nope Couch.
I am fully using nope in my life. I'm not saying no anymore. I'm telling people nope.
Why?
Because it like hits a little harder. I feel
Yeah.
like it's nope, or it's no, but with sass.
I don't know about that.
To me, it sounds dismissive.
Nope.
It is a little.
Nope. Nope.
Well, has
Darth Vader going,
as we
no!
figured out on the last time I was here, no doesn't work. So maybe nope might.
Nah.
Maybe like the
Nope sounds
dismissiveness
like
of
ope.
it.
It'd be
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
the clumsiest pussy around.
If you said nope right, I think you could make the dick go soft. You
Yeah.
might be able to save yourself if you hit the ope of the nope.
I
hard
don't know. On.
enough. Blue's like, I don't know. I've never stopped
Ope?
when a girl said nope
Nope.
before, so.
Like, all right. It sounds like ope. Yikes. Yikes
You're like, what was
is
that?
what it sounds
Oh,
like.
ope,
Yikes.
you like this?
Yeah, it sounds like oops.
Ope more?
I was watching Hacks. Do you watch Hacks?
Mm-hmm.
The part where they talk about how it's better to scream, "Why are you doing this to me? I don't even know you," is like better than saying "help" for some reason.
Yeah.
But why? I don't understand why.
I think it's because
That's a psychological trip you take somebody on.
it is. Yeah. Why are
Yeah.
you doing this? I don't even know you. Is so much better.
I honestly say that the next time when somebody fucks up your order and watch their face twist, let alone being a sexual pass.
Sure, yeah.
Like, whoa. Also, have the Gazans tried that one yet?
The
Why
what?
are you doing this? I don't even know you.
Just every IDF soldier ever heard that, and they're like, ah, shit. Oh, no.
If all of the Palestinians just banded together and said, "Why are you doing this to me? I don't even
we
know."
don't
you."
even know
Yeah,
you.
that might work.
All
Dude,
those IDF soldiers would be like, "Oy
We've-
vey."
Hey, we figured it out. How many times do we have to figure it out on this podcast?
Are
That's gonna be-
the bad guys here?
that's what I'm going to be saying when I get drafted for this fucking war. Why are you doing this to me? I don't even know you. I thought I was going to be sucking dick. What's going on?
I'm in the wrong place. You're in a tank. You're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, you know what job I could have? I could be the messenger. I could be the one who comes and tells people that their son died.
What?
You'd be good at that.
Louis and I, because it's always a pair of guys.
Not
So-
Louis. You could do it, though.
Oh, okay.
I'd be, yeah,
Something
I'd be-
about you.
I'm
I
out
don't-
there putting people in boxes.
I don't want this face telling me my son's gone forever.
You'd get too mad, you think? Would that
Yeah.
be-
Probably.
yeah.
I'd blame him.
Really? I have a your
I'd
son's
take one
dead
look at you
face.
and I'd be like, you left my son in the fucking dirt. I'm just
I'd be,
kidding.
I'd be like, yeah, I twisted the knife.
No, I don't know, but I feel like you could do it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
No, I'm.
They'd open the door and I'd go,
I will shave my head and I will walk up and be like, my knees barely work, but I'm willing to die in the front lines, and be like, all right, we'll take you. He's in. Like, all right.
I
You'd be
genuinely.
like, this guy wants it too bad.
I'd have to
Maybe
practice.
ulterior
I'm
motives
I'm
here.
a catch-22 pilot. They'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
I
They'd look at
really
you and be like, are you
don't.
an informant for the other side?
I don't know how I'd say it. Like I'd have to practice.
Practice
'cause
now.
I'm okay. Practice now.
I'm a mom.
All right.
Louis
Okay. You
said.
just all right. Knock, knock, knock.
Hi, how are you today?
Hey, I'm
That's
great.
not how that would go.
So, pop quiz for you.
Oh.
I'm here because A, your son is alive, or B, he's dead, and I was sent here to tell you.
See
Um,
See all of the above.
My son is alive. just she
Eh,
makes it hard.
Incorrect.
And then you just
How many
do-
more guesses do I get?
Oh, that's the only one, but it's more chances than your son got.
do a dap and then leave.
Helicopter did not even land for your son.
They just tossed him out.
Yeah, then I just
You nay back.
I just
yeah.
I gritty away. Sad gritty.
Hi, Mrs. Smith, your son's dead.
Just flossing at the door waiting.
the flag's unfolded, and you're flossing with it.
He
Look,
ball-
we brought Backpack Kid. He's
You
the adventure
fucking-
of the dance.
You just ball it up and throw it back at him. Go, Kobe.
Flossing with the flag, like
You
as long as
throw-
it doesn't touch the ground.
You roll it up, put it in a t-shirt gun, shoot him point blank in the fucking face.
Sorry for your loss. From the rafters. Yikes.
ATL, what's up? Sorry, it was a Georgia soldier in my head.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
I think that's
They're
what
all
was in
coming
all of
from
our
Georgia.
heads. Yeah.
They're gonna start drafting by city now. That'd be insane. Go back to that. Be like, all right, Atlanta's empty. Let's go to the next one.
I like
Just looking
the.
for viable men.
I'm pretty sure guys shooting blanks can still shoot real bullets.
Oh, I meant like viable, like in every sense of who they are.
Got
Oh,
it.
just like worthy of.
Yeah,
Pulling
worthy
the
of
trigger.
dying. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes that want to live out the male fantasy of dying for a greater cause
And
right
they
now.
Yes.
make up the male loneliness epidemic.
Yeah,
as
and
well.
we
There's a-
figured it out.
there
It's
is-
Iran's fault.
The
Get
Venn
'em, boys.
diagram
Yeah.
of that is a circle.
See, that's how I know I'm the polar opposite of that type of guy. Because my war fantasy is I'm the guy who stays behind.
Yeah,
and
Jody Johnny.
I take care of all their
Yeah,
wives.
yeah.
while they're away.
It used to be Mustfuck Mockney. Now it's
Yeah.
Jody Johnny.
I knock
baby.
on my neighbor's door. Hey, don't worry, I'm gonna take real good care of
Yeah.
Carol while you're.
Guys, sorry, my feet are flat, but my dick is huge. I'm gonna be taking care of the ladies. It's just gonna be a whole town that looks like Johnny's in 2060.
Call him Johnny Khan.
yeah.
Yeah, the Johnny Boom.
Yeah,
everyone
the
will
Johnny
track.
Boom.
Con.
Everyone will trace it back. The Johnny Boom started right after we hit Iran for some reason. They're like,
Started in East Lansing, made his way to Chicago, all the way down to Texas. Just fucking around America.
just a trail of seed.
Johnny,
The trail of
Johnny
seed
Cum
instead
and
of the
seed,
trail
dude.
of tears.
Yeah, the trail of seed.
Yeah, the trail of cum.
Mhm.
Oh,
Followed
sorry,
by
Mom.
Elena's trail of tears again. We're gonna we'll win this one.
We've
Do
won
we
all
get to
the
win
other
this
ones.
time?
I think we do.
We've
there's
never lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, the good guys always win. Don't worry.
Yeah.
that'd be crazy if China's now the good guys somehow. That's wild.
That'd be awesome.
Is China the bad guys though?
They're kind of just
We just owe
chilling.
them money. I know nothing
Yeah.
about history, and I just go, we just think they're bad because we owe them money.
Yeah. We don't like them because they're big. There's a
No,
lot
I
of
And
think,
they're
I think
communists.
China's just
Yeah,
That's
chilling.
why we don't
They're
like
not
them.
really communists though. They're like
But like, I feel like isn't that where it all started? Because like we wanted like no communism, so we started invading all these fucking. Like, do we have to spread democracy or some
well,
bullshit?
that was the Cold War, right?
Yeah.
So
we've done
the
that.
Soviet Union
And
was
we
communist.
won.
Yeah.
And so we were like, yeah, we want to stop the spread of communism, and that's why we went to Vietnam and Korea and stuff like that, because we wanted to lessen the Soviets' influence in these other countries.
Yeah.
That was the idea. That was supposedly.
Can you
like,
guys
the
imagine
reason.
if we just kept to ourselves?
So sick, dude.
What would it have been like?
Imagine.
Hey,
we might
Had
have
we
working
not
highways.
Leading
like
up
went
to
Vietnam,
Another
like,
world war.
even like
We've
Iraq.
done that twice now.
What if we like made a homeless shelter or like fixed a highway or like something like that, you
Brother.
know?
That'd be crazy.
We
What
got to
if-
make these bombs. What are you talking
We have to have a
about?
military
Use the
day
homeless guys
parade.
to make the bombs.
House them.
Yeah.
Buddy, we got to keep making these bombs.
That's my Oscar Schindler move. I'm gonna take in all these homeless people, but you better make me some working bombs.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal, you want some soup?
detoxing? We're going to... Well, how about a shot of schnapps and you get in this factory, make
Just
us a
these
couple
old-fashioned like
J-jams.
winos drinking out of a paper bag.
Rosita the Riveter is just a toothless guy kind of flexing with crack arms.
There is muscle, but there's skin hanging.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the bottom of
It's
Funny
just-
enough, that guy's name is also Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's down for Rosie.
We can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
What time are we at? Do you know?
Butt plugs time?
Are we at butt plugs time? Wait, hang on.
Let me see. Don't touch it. You've fucked up audio. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's butt plugs time.
Butt plugs time.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or?
Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm gonna shoot a special in the fall, so follow me on Instagram at Alaina Bamfield, so
is
that
the
you can
first
keep updated with that.
I'm hearing of this.
I just decided recently I'm gonna do like a Jordan Jensen style, like she did Death Chunk. I'm gonna do that, like not that obviously, but like just a shorter. Like I'm not shooting for an hour. It's not gonna be 30 minutes. Like maybe like 15 to 20. Just all the material I have on the Larry Nassar stuff, just to get it out. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully at the Independent. I haven't nailed anything down yet, but I will be coming home for that. If you're in New York, if you happen to be in New York, I run a weekly show at Artichoke Pizza on Wyckoff Avenue in Brooklyn. It's every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Please come to that. It's a good time. We get really good comics. Other than that, please like my reel on Instagram of me barking like a dog because it's doing terribly and it's making me feel bad. That's, I think, on 9/11, I'm hosting for Sam Talent and Nathan Lund.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Where at?
So
They did 9/11.
They did 9/11. That'll be in New Brunswick, New Jersey. So hopefully, if there is some sort of attack on New York City
Yeah.
for this whole Iran thing, maybe I'll be out of town for it.
Perfect.
Because you can only attack New York City on 9/11. and
You'll have to
everybody
say
knows
that Sam Talent saved your life.
Yeah, I already say that. I was gonna kill. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you get?
Well, we're about to be in Austin for 2.5 weeks. So
Yeah, I was going to
That's
say...
a long time.
long time. Louie and I will be down there. I posted some dates.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I've got dates. Check the
Doesn't matter.
Instagram. Check the CRF Instagram. We'll be up there.
it's all there.
We were supposed to be going with Jacob Barr, but now it's a gruesome twosome tour.
Now it's a gruesome twosome. But you can catch us in Peoria, Illinois with Jacob Barr this weekend.
Yep.
Friday and Saturday at the Jukebox Comedy Club. And then when I'm back from Austin, I will be headlining Weird Bird in Ypsilanti It's a free show with suggested donations of $5 to $10, so please come. And then July 25th, 26th, I am featuring for Sam Talent at the Dayton Funny Bone. I'll be the Lunderstudy, as we say.
The Lunderstudy, baby.
So, yeah, be there for that. Thank you.
See. Yeah, later in July, we'll plug it more. But I am featuring all weekend, the 25th and 26th, at Dr. Grin's Comedy Club with Zach Martinez. So that'll be cool. I love that club. I'm actually home from the 20th to the 26th in Michigan, so I'll be picking up more shows then. And then July, we're taking the rest of July off because we need to fucking chill. So, woo. All right, Patreon, where we get rid of these pink flippy floppies and we see nothing but toes.
Oh, you want me to take off my shoes?
No, for the Patreon.
Okay.
Wait, no, we got to do mic bumps and we got dummy gunner questions.
Oh, yeah. We got
I'm
some
gonna
dummy
pee
gunner
while you
questions. All right.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
We have one question from Ian.
All right.
He says, sincere question here. Dog, you're just flashing the pit stains.
Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm pitted out.
That rules.
I've been driving all goddamn day, dude.
Okay. Ian says, sincere question here.
Breaking the glass of sincerity? Ian?
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
This is a pretty good question for the times. If World War III breaks out, are we group suiciding and lose bunker? I call second head in the lineup.
You know what's funny is I would kill you all and then, not, at the end of The Mist.
Yeah.
Except I wouldn't feel bad about it, and then I'd go fight monsters alone. I don't want people tugging on my fucking...
You wouldn't be like, ah.
No, dude, I was built for the end times.
Yeah.
The more the world wants to kill itself is when I come alive. I'm like, oh, shit, all right, we're back in lose territory.
Yeah.
Like, during the pandemic, when I was like, oh, shit, we're going to get primal again, it was the happiest I ever was.
Yeah.
No, I'm here for it. So I'll mercy kill you all, and then, because I don't want
it is a group homicide, Ian. That's your answer.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Do you want to die? Do you want me to kill you?
I prefer not to.
Okay.
I'd like to ride it out.
Well, don't tug on my bandolier in the end times. Be like, are we done yet?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Don't do that. What was it? What's the other option? Was that the
besides
question?
tugging on your band? That was the question.
Oh, are we gonna kill ourselves?
Yeah.
No, you guys are welcome to, but I'm gonna be out there.
Tell you what, Ian, group suicide. I'll give you the time and place. If I'm late, you can get started without me.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
Sweet.
No, the more I love this shit.
Yeah.
I hate how much when it gets crazy out there, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. It's the world's finally on my vibe. I'm like, hey, everybody. When people are like, what are we going to do? I'm like, what are we going to do? I'm like, yeah, all right.
I'm going to put some bars up on my wall and just watch movies all day. That's my plan.
Yeah, dude. And I'll be outside taking laps with an AR-15 being like, yeah, my sweet boy's inside. My sweet baby boy's inside.
He's watching 28 Days Later
yeah.
again.
Dude, it's insane. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'll be surviving on 2,200 calories a day and just fucking taking laps.
Yeah.
I'm here for it, dude.
Well, there's your answer.
Yeah, I love this shit. Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
I'm a little bummed I got to go get my my Remington and my Glock yet, but...
Oh, Bamfield's back.
Oh, boy.
We're not on the Patreon. We were just answering a question.
Yeah.
Would you do a group suicide if World War III breaks out? That's the question. Ian asked this.
Strangers or loved ones?
Us.
You
two?
Yeah.
And
You
a
guys don't
group...
think we could make it?
I think
I'm
I
too
could.
optimistic to do group suicide.
I was going to say,
okay.
I'm going to try it, yeah.
All right,
I
so
feel-
we're all alive.
Yeah.
Ian, you're killing yourself, bud. That seems like that's
Well,
it.
he can stick around if he wants.
Yeah, you're
He
welcome
could
to
be our
tag along.
Upham, but just like if we ask for ammo,
Yeah.
bring the ammo, and if there's an Iranian hovering over Johnny with a curved blade, fucking get him.
Here's
dude.
a reference for Pat Seaver to enjoy. Ian, you can be our red shirt.
Oh, nice. I like
How's
that.
that?
Oh,
It's a Star Trek.
ask Pat at dinner. You'll
Okay.
get
Yeah,
it.
bring it up to Pat. That'll be good. Hey, what's
Okay.
the red shirt?
What's
yeah.
the red
Yeah.
shirt?
The
Johnny
boys
made a
said-
reference to red shirts
Yeah,
today?
the
I am
boys-
gonna ask him.
Yeah, yes,
like
good.
100%.
Hang on, though.
I said, I'm gonna see him in like an hour, and I'm
Perfect.
I'm gonna text
Yeah.
you and tell you what
I don't
he
think the
tells me.
dummy gunners, only Ian's the red shirt. Everybody else, gold and blue.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Snow Roach is a Sulu for sure, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, and any last thoughts? I think we're
good. See you on the Patreon, everybody.
See you on there.
Bye-bye.
Hey, sign up.
Sign up,
Get a-
please.
Get a look at these peepers. Huh? All right, we did it.
Are the toenails dry? Are they good?
Yeah, they're dry.
That is a spicy podcast.
Bunch of slack-jawed
Chinese
rocket.